Hello everyone, my name is Scott Aubrey. I am the owner of Aubrey Law. We are an estate planning law firm, and I am so happy to be here with you today. And today I'm going to talk about whether a beneficiary can be the trustee of their trust. But before we get started, if you have any questions about what I talk about today, any questions about trust, any questions about estate planning, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free. Again, that website is estateplanmeeting.com. Go there, you'll see my schedule, pick the time that works best for you, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have regarding estate planning. So today's topic is, can a beneficiary be the trustee of their trust? This comes up often when we have meetings with potential clients. We're talking about creating a trust, and a lot of times people ask, well, can my child, who will be the beneficiary of the trust, also be the trustee? And the answer to the question is yes. There's no rules or regulations that prevent the beneficiary from being the trustee of the trust. So then the next question becomes, does it make sense, or is it appropriate for the beneficiary to also be the trustee? And the answer to that question is that it really depends on the purpose of the trust. If you're creating the trust for the benefit of your children, and part of the reason for creating the trust is you want to stagger the distribution of assets until over a period of time as the beneficiaries achieve certain ages, or if you want to hold back assets until they reach the age of 45 or 40, then it may not be appropriate to have the beneficiary being the trustee, especially if they're not close to reaching the age of distribution. Then it's definitely doesn't make sense to do that, because there is no guarantees that once the beneficiary also becomes trustee of the trust, that they're going to follow the terms of the trust. They may not agree that assets should be held back until the age 40. Maybe they're saying, I really deserve, or I want to have these access to the assets when I'm 25, and they're 25 at that point. So there's no checks and balances that would prevent them from taking out those assets. In a normal situation, if you had a trustee and the beneficiary being different people, if the trustee weren't to follow the terms of the trust, then the beneficiary could then sue the trustee for not following terms of the trust, breaching their fiduciary duty. However, once the beneficiary and trustee are the same person, then the beneficiary is not going to sue themselves as trustee for not following terms of the trust. So if the purpose of the trust is to delay the distribution of assets, then having the beneficiary also be the trustee may not be appropriate. However, if the reason for creating the trust is just more administrative, where you just want to easily transfer assets to beneficiaries after their death, then it may not be an issue, because the whole idea of creating the trust is just to pass those assets quickly and easily to the beneficiary. So having the beneficiary be the trustee may not be an issue. Or if the situation where the beneficiary is definitely on the older side, and you feel that they are able to handle receiving assets and there's no issues with that, then there's really no issue then having them be the trustee and the beneficiary. So just to summarize, yes, the beneficiary can also be the trustee. However, the question becomes whether it's appropriate, and the answer to that question really depends on the terms of the trust. If the trust is created to delay distribution of assets to when the beneficiary achieves a certain age, maybe later in time, then it may not be appropriate. However, if it's just more of an administrative trust where you're just trying to transfer assets quickly and easily to your beneficiaries, then it may not be an issue. But that's something you probably should talk with an estate planning attorney about if you have questions about that. So that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. If you know someone that needs to see this video, then please share this with them. And if you want to hear more from me, you can subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you have any questions about estate planning, you can go to estateplanmeeting.com and schedule a time to talk with me for free. Again, that website is estateplanmeeting.com. Go there, you'll see my schedule, pick the time that works best for you, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Again, my name is Scott Aubrey. I'm the owner of Aubrey Law. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching my video. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you soon.